Okay, so we have Q, we have A, we have B, and R, and then we will have our handy values T1, T2, and T. So this is just this. All right, so let me just draw these lines. So we're using our favorite extended Euclidean algorithm to actually solve this. Okay, so the number I have is my, so let me just do it like this. So we're using extended Euclidean algorithm, and here's how we're going to do it. The way we're going to do it is this. What is the big number? The big number is x to the 8 plus x to the 4 plus x to the 3 plus x plus 1. I hope you all can see this because I need a lot of space. And the number that we're trying to find multiplicative inverse of is x to the 3 plus x raised to 2. So x to the 3 plus x raised to 2. All right, I need to do long division now. Now, this is how am I going to do the long division part. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to start doing long division. So let me grab a paper, another paper, so I can do long division to show you how to do it actually. So give me a minute. All right. So this is the number that I'm trying to find my multiplicative inverse of. This is that AES Irreducible Prime. So I have to perform long division. So the first thing I need to do is what? X raised to 8 plus x raised to 4, x raised to 3. Let's do it with pen so you can see it all. Plus x plus 1. This thing needs to be divided plus 1 by x to the 3 plus x to the 2. All right, so far so good. Okay, let's do long division. What do I need to multiply x to the 3 with in order for me to get the x, in order for me to get x to the 8 is x to the 5. All right, when I do x to the 5, this will become x to the 8 plus x to the 7. Now in AES, we're using modulo 2 arithmetic because we're working in Galois field 2 to the 8, and so we're using modulo 2 arithmetic. In modulo 2 arithmetic, addition and subtraction is modulo 2 arithmetic. So basically when both of these guys are same, we're just going to simply cross it. We're going to bring this out. X to the 3 plus x plus 1. All right, what do I need to multiply this value so I can get x to the 7? That is x to the 4. So when I do x to the 4, I'll get x to the 7 plus I'll get x to the 6 plus x. That's it. X to the 4 is x to the 7. X to the 4 multiplied by x to the 2, that will give me x to the 6. So these two guys are cancelled. So I'll end up with x to the 6 plus x to the 4 plus x to the 3 plus x plus 1. I hope you guys are seeing this. We're still trying to do this first one. All right, trying to look for that remainder. All right, so let's do this. What do I need to multiply x such that so I can get x to the 6, which is x to the 3? So this would be x to the 6 plus x to the 5. So this guy is gone. I'll end up with x to the 5 plus x to the 4 plus x to the 3 plus x plus 1. What do I need to multiply to get x to the 5? That is x to the 2. So that would give me x to the 5 plus x to the 4. These two guys are gone. Till what degree I need to continue doing it? Unless and until I get lower than this polynomial degree. So this is 3. I got 3, but I need to go do it one more time because I want to go smaller than this. So let's just simply multiply by 1. So I'll get x to the 3 plus x to the 2. All right, so these guys are gone. I'll end up with x to the 2 plus x plus 1. All right, so once I divide this number by this is what I get. For quotient, I will get x to the 5 plus x to the 4, x to the 4 plus x to the 3 plus x to the 2 plus 1. And for remainder, I will get this. So for remainder is x to the 2 plus x plus 1. All right, just like we've been doing it, I'm going to bring this guy out here, x to the 3 plus x to the 2. I'm going to bring this guy out here, x plus 1. Now I have to divide this by this. So I'm going to bring my rough page in, which is this, and I'm going to do this. So x to the 3 plus x raised to 4 divided by x to the 2 plus x plus 1. All right, I hope you guys are following it. Okay, so what do I need to multiply to get x to the 3? Just simple x. So this is going to be x to the 3 plus x squared plus x. So this and this is gone, this and this is gone. I'll end up with x. All right, so this is good enough. So x, because this is lower than this degree, this remainder is lower than this. So the remainder for this, the quotient is x and the remainder is x. I'm going to bring this guy out here. And I'm going to bring this out here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's perform this division now. What is it? It's x to the 2 plus x plus 1. All right, guys. What do I need to do? What do I need to do to get x to the 2? Just simply multiply by x. When I do that, I'll get x squared. So this and this is gone. I'll end up with x plus 1. But the degree is exactly the same for these two polynomials. So I need to just simply multiply by 1. I'll get x. This x and this x is cancelled. I'll get 1 as a remainder. So when I multiply x to the squared plus x plus 1, when I divide x squared plus x plus 1 with x, I'll get a quotient of x plus 1. And I'll get a remainder of 1. So this x is coming down here. This one is coming down over here. All right, guys. What gives me 1 times x would give me x. So this is 0. And this one will come down here. So I know when I have a condition like this, I'll end my algorithm here. All right, guys. Now, let's look for that multiplicative inverse. All right, in order for me to find that multiplicative inverse, as I told you before, just look into my another video when we are doing it with numbers. T1 and T2 always going to be 0, 1. You guys, you must remember this. And the value of T is always, remember, is T1 minus T2 multiplied by Q. All right, guys.